Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
We're great. How are
Very good.
you?
I'm great. Well, first of all, I have to let you know where I'm coming from, Toronto, and I know that Titans was shot here.
Yes, it
Was
is.
shot there.
How's
Did our city treat you guys nicely?
I love it, especially when it warms up after January, February.
Toronto's a beautiful city. Yeah, me and my family had a really good time there. It was good.
It's so green.
Good
I love all
stuff.
the
Yeah, you're right. You're
parks.
right about the weather. Definitely come here in the summertime.
Yeah.
That's my big
And the
recommendation for sure.
people are
But
great.
congratulations. What? Sorry, what's
The
that?
people are great. The food is great. We love it.
Yeah, there's lots to do here. No question about it. But you spent a lot of time shooting this great series here. And Brent, let's start with you because these are big boots to fill. And I wanted to know, first of all, for playing someone like Dick Grayson, aka, of course, everybody knows him as Robin, where do you start? How do you get into his mindset? Because we're going a little bit back here. We get a bit of his backstory and what he's going through. So how did you prepare for that?
Well, let me start by saying my boots were actually quite small, and I didn't fit in them. I had to squeeze into them every single day for about 6 months. It was great to play a character like this because it really gave me time on screen to tell the audience what kind of pain and what frustration I'm experiencing, and it's great to have an alter ego that comes out at night and basically releases, in such a emphatic way. And we see Dick Grayson at the start working as a detective for the Detroit Police Department. And we see him there a little bit more contemplative and lost and reflective. And at night, he turns into this animal, this beast. And
Yeah.
and we see him try to transition out of being so ferocious. And we see, the morning after the fight scene, basically not feeling comfortable with it, wanting to try and break out of, fighting crime like that.
Definitely. Okay. And Minka, for you, how much pressure is it to go into a show, a character, where there's such a big fan base already built in? These DC comics are so huge, obviously. So what was it like for you to prepare to play someone like Dove?
Uh, there is a bit of pressure just because of, like you said, the built-in fan base, and they know these characters and love them for such a long time. But there's also a bit of pressure, relief in that this character has not been portrayed before, so there's no baggage that comes with bringing her to life. And also just a lot of fun to do because we get to just go into the backstory of this character and learn why she became who she is. She became Dove, and how her and Hawk meet, and the way that they're both so deeply broken and flawed, and how they sort of feed each other.
Right.
I just love this show and how it just really goes into the backstory of these lost souls trying to find their way. It's just been really fun, and I just think that our writers have done such a great job of creating this new world in this genre, of making it the most grown-up version of this style of show you've ever seen, while also still keeping the superhero aspect of it, but finding such a great balance of the two. It's
Right.
really fun and not like any show on TV, and why being on the DC streaming service is such a gift, because it gives us that freedom to be able to go deeper and darker into these characters' histories.
Exactly. Completely agree with you. It is nice to have that freedom, I'm sure. Brenton, what was it like the very first time you put on that costume? How did you feel? And was it constricting? How did you manage that?
It was a little. It became less and less with the more work I did with Laura Jean Shannon, which was our costume designer. Um, it was less constricting than a traditional suit. Which was amazing. For that style of suit with the fabrics they used, with that big metallic chest plate that was involved. It was non-restricting to any of my fight scenes. I wasn't really. There wasn't really anything I couldn't do as per the suit. But one of the most important things was making it look old, like I'd been fighting in it for years and years. And I think they did a really good
Right.
job with that.
Cool. And what about for you, Minka, putting on your costume too? It's got to be a little bit empowering, huh?
Absolutely. Empowering on many levels. Empowering just being able to play a female who, on one aspect, is a very warm and nurturing and loving and kind and soft sort of character, and then when she puts on this suit, she's a badass, and she's strong, and she saves the men sometimes. And I think that, you know, a female can be both things, that those two things are not mutually exclusive. So it's really fun to be able to play that, and also put on this suit. As soon as you get it on, after 4 people have helped you get into it, you do feel very powerful. Like he said, LJ did such a great job of creating these suits, and also just making them all so each individually specific to us, and suits you've never seen before. And also my wings are so beautiful. They're 30 pounds.
Yeah.
They're beautiful and a lot of fun to play with. And I don't fly. They're wings, but they're my shield and my weapon. So that's really fun to play with too, and really find my way with those.
Very cool. Very, very cool. It's a great opportunity for all of you to be in a show like this. Quickly, Brendan, in a couple of weeks, just ironically and coincidentally, I have an interview with the original Robin, Burt Ward, and did you used to watch the TV series as a kid or anything like that?
I did, yeah. Batman and Robin was one of the shows that I watched as a kid. The cool thing about Dick Grayson is that he gets to be Robin, but also a modern character as well. You know, the series is about him transitioning into Nightwing. So I kind of get 2 in 1. So it was great to have that traditional aspect, that Batman and Robin old school comic book style, but also I think Nightwing will give a little bit more of a modern, take on the comic book world.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. I just think it's just it's so cool that these are characters that are just going to live on forever. And I know that there's a ton of fans out there looking forward to this. So best of luck with the series. And, hopefully, I think it's already been picked up for another season. So hopefully we'll see you back in Toronto, maybe next summer.
We might be shooting down in Australia, actually, for the season 2. I'm going to be looking forward.
No,
we're not.
No. We'll see you this summer.
Well, Australia's, that's good for you.
We'll probably be up in Toronto again. We'll see you up in Toronto.
Yeah.
We hope so. We'll keep an eye out for you. Best of luck, you guys, on this. It's going to be a great series. Looking forward to watching the rest of it. And just have yourselves a great day today. Thank you so much for your time.
You too, Bonnie.